what it is, traveling here, and we're out here on this is Winks Lane in Bensalem. I had to run an errand, and as a result, that brought us out to that line right there, 133. This route only runs during rush hours. It runs out to Bensalem in the AM from City Line Loop or Frankfurt Nights in Northeast Philly. It goes outbound to Bensalem in the AM, and then in the PM it comes from Bensalem down to Frankfurt Nights. Wonky line. There's only like a small handful of trips. There's even less trips on Saturdays, and it doesn't run at all on Sundays. So it's like, yeah, we're out here. Kind of wish I didn't have to come out here because my appointment was at 1 o'clock, which was all fine and dandy. I'm like, okay, by the time I get out, I shouldn't have to wait too long for a bus. I got done around 1:45-ish, something like that. Yeah, about 1:45, 1:50, right? Tell me why the previous bus was 12:40, right? Okay. Next bus is 2:40. And then there's an hour gap between buses until like 5 something, but there's this weird 2-hour gap in the middle. Why? Why is it a 2-hour gap? Why is this thing? Why SEPTA? Why do we do this? It's just why? Why is that a thing? I don't see the point in it, man. Like, and this replaced the old route 304. And I was like, okay, y'all replaced the 304, but then y'all made this route, which is essentially trash. It's spending more money than it's making, and it's just like, why? Why SEPTA? Why you do this? This line should go back to Bristol. Straight up State Road, go back to Bristol. Because this right here is insane. It just, no. But enough of me rambling for one day. I just figured I had to check in with y'all, let y'all know what's going on. Till next time, this is Traveler saying be safe in all your endeavors. Until next time, I bid you peace and love. Traveler back here. Before I end this video, I kind of wanted to show what the route looks like. Show you on screen what the map looks like of the route. Okay? And as you can see here, this is Frankfurt Nights right here. Okay? You see where the little thing is on the screen? That's Frankfurt Nights. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. Now we got the editing part on the screen. Okay, here's Frankfurt Nights, right here. See? That's where the line ends at. That's where it starts at. Now in the AM, it goes from there, and it goes up Bristol Pike, down Station Avenue, past Cornwallis Heights, past all these industrial parks, up State Road, up Winks Lane, down Marshall Lane, and then on to Dunks Ferry Road, next to the Eddington Station. So somehow this has a contributing factor to Eddington Station on the Trent Line, Regional Rail. How exactly? Who knows? But it does. Now, where I was sitting at was basically right here across from that letter A in Winks Lane. So essentially I was right there where the dot is. I was right there where the dot is. Now remember, I told you that this only runs AM. This only runs AM from Frankfurt Nights to, okay, that's a highlighter. That's not what I wanted. Okay, sorry. So from Frankfurt Nights in the AM, it goes out to Eddington. They say Bensalem on the... It's Bensalem Township, but Eddington is the town. Okay. In the PM, it starts out here. It ends over here. And a lot of these trips come from other lines. They start as other routes and then they turn into a 133 because the 133 does not run all day long. It's only peak hours. It only runs the rush hours outbound, which remember I told you outbound that way. And then in the PM, it comes back this way. So during the rest of the day, you have nothing. Nothing here at all during the rest of the day. Which means during the rest of the day, you get none of this. None of this is here. Not a bit of it. What are your alternatives? Not really much, to be honest. You have the 129 and 130, which will come out the loop and run this way and then through Franklin Mills. Well, it says Philadelphia Mills now. Now it's Franklin Mall. But yeah, that's pretty much where you're going to go that way from the 129 and 130. Other than that, all you have is the Trenton line, which has a stop here at Cornwallis Heights, a stop here at Eddington, but that's a flag stop. It doesn't stop there at all times. So yeah. Other than that, you have no way to get around up there. Which kind of sucks because, as you can see, we have the Chamonix State Park right there. Which is a nice, I've been there before. It's a very nice state park, of course. But it has campgrounds there, it has a pool there, it's got a marina. I think it's got a marina, but it's open to the river. Excuse me. If I'm not mistaken, then the Chamonix Creek empties there and meets the Delaware River right there. So it's actually not bad, you know. It's actually, you know, it's a really nice space. It's a really nice little park there. But unfortunately, it suffers from lack of transit service. Because like I told you, all we have is Trenton line here, 129 and 130 going this way into the mall, which means you got nothing going the rest of the way. There's nothing going the rest of the way. There used to be a line on Bristol Pike from City Line Loop, or we need a line up State Road that could also come from City Line Loop or Frankfurt Nights, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let me draw it on the map so that you guys have a better idea what I'm referring to here. We could have a line going out from Bristol Pike all the way out that way. Okay? Let's change the color here. You could have another line that could come out this way and go down and follow this and go all the way out State Road. Or, here's another option. You can have a line out State Road from Bristol, but it keeps going down State Road. Okay, let me redraw that. It keeps going down State Road to Torresdale Station. And it can loop around at Grant and James. It's not on this map, but that's just some ideas out there. And now I've turned this into, this went from being a short video into now I have to make this a full-length video. So that's nice. But hey, I just figured I would chime in and give y'all a little more insight into the route for folks that are not familiar with it. So yeah, there you go. There's that Route 133 route review. So with that said, I'm gonna end this now. I'm gonna start editing it soon, and you will see it all when it goes to production. Until then, please be safe in all your endeavors, and until next time, bid you all peace and love from your narrator, Slick Slayer, aka Traveler. And I'm the apparatus.